And it's 4:30 and we are back. The week is almost coming to an end, and God knows whether the lockdown is coming to an end. But we have today Claudia with us, who is helping us with some tips about how to keep eating and keep losing this quarantine. Yes, that's what her book is all about, and she has some amazing mantras for this quarantine. Thank you, Rajesh. I'm glad you like these earrings. Sonu Nigam. Rizwan, stay home, stay safe. Yes, exactly. That's the point. Stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy is the mantra. So that's what we're going to ask today, Claudia. You know, we stay in the same building, but we are not meeting. We are doing social distancing and meeting on the social platform. To that extent, we are practicing quarantine, and that's what even you should do. So I hope you have your questions ready to ask her that how can you stay fit during this quarantine and not put on weight, stay healthy. Nancy James, and wear blue. You want me to wear more of blue? Great. When I go live with you now, Nancy, I will see to it that I wear blue. So everyone, what are you doing this quarantine? How are you all keeping yourselves busy? And please do have your questions coming in, because I have a lot of questions. A lot of people have also DM'd me their questions. One must not have high tea. Rajesh, high tea is a part of life. You need it. And we don't have tea with sugar, so manage kar rahe hain hum. Balance hai, you see. But high tea is a must. And I think you should also join us post-quarantine for a high tea. Some noise at the back. What is the noise at the back? Pranay, thank you for the compliment. So we're just waiting for Claudia to join us, and she should be here really soon. In the meantime, tell me, have you all read her book, Keep Eating, Keep Losing? This is a book that she released last year, 2019, and it is where she has spoken the mantra of staying healthy, making it your lifestyle, and it is not that difficult. I have read the book. It's a very simple way of doing things that you can easily follow and do. And I think she's joined us. Let me just have a look. Has she joined us? Yes, here she is. Hi, Claudia.
Hey! How are you, Shweta?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I have heard the introduction and I loved it. Thank you.
I'm so glad. We love your book too. And it's been a year to the book, but it is something that we all need to follow right now, because while quarantine, everyone is either overeating or overindulging. So that is one thing that we need to know from you today, that how do you keep eating and keep losing?
That's my secret.
And
So,
today,
yes,
I hope you're going to share that secret with all of us.
absolutely. I am all there to answer all your questions, and I hope we will be able to help so many people who are just following us and are part of this chat. I'm very, very happy, and I can't wait for this exciting conversation. I also have prepared this book, it is next to me. And keep eating, keep losing. Yeah, so you asked me about the title, why keep eating, keep losing? Because I'm against starving. And I'm saying that with starving, you definitely cannot lose weight. Hence, you have to keep eating to even lose weight in a healthy way.
In a healthy way is the important part. So
Yes,
people, I hope you all heard, keep eating, but keep eating healthy.
right.
So Claudia, is this book available on Amazon and Kindle version right now?
Absolutely. It is available on Amazon. You can order it. You can read it on Kindle. Of course, I don't think so. Courier is working right now if it comes to non-essential products. But definitely Amazon is there.
So official Ananth Kumar said that he wants to read the book. So Ananth Kumar, you can just go online and buy the Kindle version if you haven't read it, because it is a book that is for everyone this quarantine, and we all have time to do read it and follow it. So Claudia, being from the industry, and you've been a part of Big Boss. That's how you started, and today we all are locked in houses. We all are following the Big Boss rules. We all are like quarantined in one small little home of ours. So how are you relating this quarantine time and the Big Boss? Because there's so much similarity going on. So what is your similarity?
You think I will install cameras all over my house and I will feel exactly the same way as I was feeling in Big Boss? The only difference is that I stay alone, and in Big Boss I had so much of fun with so many people to entertain me. Um, but nevertheless, it's tough time for everyone. But Shweta, I have just been kind of working on myself and taking the me time and utilizing it to the fullest. So I think if you really kind of utilize the time, there is so much you can do because it has been 2 months and still we are not sure because some news are saying it will be extended, some news are saying no, we will like kind of be free on the 1st. But having said that, I think, I have utilized the me time a lot. I have embraced myself. I have completely strictly followed my diet and I have been eating right. I have been exercising. Even, guys, we are staying in the same building, though
Yeah,
I
and
don't
we're
think so we
still
ever met.
following social distancing. It's post quarantine, we have to meet. But see, we are following the whole rules of stay away and maintain social distancing so well.
Right. We very much follow it. And even in fact, as our building was locked and sealed for 2 weeks, I have still been running the staircase. I have been still doing yoga at home. Even we couldn't use the garden and all. So I was trying to utilize all the possibility to just stay fit and stay sane because, we can all easily go insane if we will
Absolutely.
just not do that. But it has been a kind of a fun journey. I have enjoyed. Of course, there was a tough time as well, where I was just going, "Oh my God, what do I going to do?" But nevertheless, I think I have heard also Sadhguru speaking the other day, and he's saying, it will be very stupid of us having finally all the time in the world we want to, and not really kind of improve on our health, improve on our exercise routines. If we are not utilizing it now, then when?
Absolutely, because we always keep cribbing. We want to do this, we want to do that. A lot of people say, "Oh, I want to maintain the discipline of, trying to be fit, and I want to do yoga." And now they have the time; they can manage to get into the whole discipline instead of cribbing.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
So there is no excuses anymore. But I still see so many of friends walking in the garden and paid bara hua hai. they
और ज़्यादा
they
खा रहे हैं.
I know, everyone is enjoying the food, everyone is enjoying the free time, but really, I think health and especially immunity is something we should work on, and is something we should really concentrate and make ourselves more healthy. So our immune system is more stronger to fight even the virus, to fight the circumstances.
Yeah, and also, when you're healthy, automatically your mental space, you're in a positive this because your immune system is high, so you're in the happy space. But,
Absolutely.
people don't realize that the way of positivity is also with you being in a healthy space, which goes hand in hand. So when I read your book and I realized that your book is actually making a person go through a lifestyle. It actually converts them to have a healthy lifestyle, not just like following something for a while and then being like, okay, now what do I do and how do I go about? So how did you think of writing this book? Like how did the book happen?
So exactly. So you see, my book definitely, as you rightly said, it's a holistic approach, and it's not telling you to follow any kind of crash diet. It's a holistic approach to basically imbibe the entire healthy lifestyle, which actually it comes within three components, means healthy eating, exercise, and rest, because all the three components are very extremely important within our lifestyle. So I am always saying you should learn and change your lifestyle. We all are foodies, right? We all love food. But how can you do a little changes which you will be comfortable, which still your butt taste will be like, having a party inside your mouth, but do it in a healthy way so your body is not suffering anymore. And answering your question, um, being into acting and modeling from the age of 15, taking care of my body was always a part of my life. It was a part of my job, you can also say. So I learned a lot, and of course, I was very passionate about that. And more facts you are understanding, and more diets you are trying, you just gain so much of knowledge. And then, of course, I got certified also as a nutritionist. I have done several courses, and then only
Okay.
I've written the book because if you go on Google, and until and unless you're not a professor in certain area, you will not have all the knowledge in the world required to actually be able to follow certain things, because you will always be confused. Is that right? Is that wrong?
Absolutely.
Is the person advising me correctly, or is the person is it's another crash diet which I will lose weight quickly and I will quickly gain that back within no period of time. So I thought, why not to bring the entire diet structure to the basic and tell people how easily it is to take care of your body, how easily it is to even listen to your body, because your body is also talking to you and sending you signals. But we are just not ready to listen because we see something yummy and we just want it. And there is no
Totally.
stop to anything, right? So
It's like,
that's
yeah, and
probably some.
being an Indian, when you see, like, we Indians find comfort in food is something that at least I strongly feel that, the moment we see food, even if we are full, we automatically tend to get tempted and we're like, okay, this one thing won't harm me, and then there's no stopping.
Shweta, I think it's a whole world's problem, not only in India.
Yeah,
But
actually, now that you're saying it is a world problem.
it is. Yeah, of course, you see something yummy and you're craving for it. But the more you eating healthy and the more you start exercising also regularly, the body will push you in the right direction. I will tell you what also happened to me, which is not a part of the book, but I'll still share it. I started doing yoga and meditation regularly. And imagine me being a foreigner who has always had non-veg throughout her life. After doing yoga and meditation regularly, I stopped it. My body
Oh,
just threw non-veg away and I couldn't even look at it. And it happened, it's a natural process. So the same way, if you start eating healthy and you start exercising, your body automatically will push you in the direction of choosing more healthier food over the fried food, or the unhealthier variety.
so are you a vegan now, or you just left
No,
meat?
I am not vegan. Um, I left meat for half a year, and then I
Okay.
went back to Poland to see my parents. And I didn't want to give my dad a heart attack, so I
Sure.
ate in front of him a little bit. So, but nevertheless, the possibility is there, right? The body is still going to do it with you. So I'm saying just get into the process. And I'm always saying, it just takes you 21 days to create a new habit. So it's just 3 weeks, which maybe a little bit adjustment has to happen. Afterwards, it will be a part of your routine and a part of your daily plans. So life is going to be easy from there.
And even the Poland weather demands some of the red meat. Like I remember, at least that was when I was in Poland, I was in Krakow, and I have to say that I
Wow.
love the city, and I was there for almost 2 weeks, and the
Wow.
meat out there, and the amount of walking, and the cold weather, you automatically tend your body calls for the meat there. Like it's like at least
It's
that's what I
yeah.
felt.
I'm very happy to hear that you have been in Poland, because very less people have been visiting Poland. So I'm great you have seen Krakow, my favorite
I
city.
had loved Krakow and the castles there, and I was
Yeah.
eating this, and I love sushi, so I was like thrilled to get sushi at every nook and corner. And there was this chili coffee that
You
I could
did?
not. Yes,
Okay. I didn't
and
know that.
I was getting sushis everywhere. So at least my one meal was a sushi thing, because even my nutritionist back then had put me, like, she'd given me one meal for lunch, which was like she had allowed me to eat a platter of sushi. So every other place I was going and I was seeing sushi, I'm like, okay, you don't get this much of sushi in Bombay, let's just eat. And there was this
That's a
chili
surprise.
coffee, which was the first time I had there. So I would just love sitting there with these brick walls and enjoying my coffee and reading
Wow.
books. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. What a picture. I just could picturize that. Love it. But
Because
yeah,
you
you
just
know, the
took me back
culture.
to Poland while
Yeah,
talking about your
you took me
Poland.
back too. You took me back too. But yeah, Polish culture, it's a lot of meat, you know. The vegetarian people, I think, whenever they go to Poland, I think they have still hard time. Though right
They
now, a
do.
lot of vegan and gluten-free options are there available at the restaurants. But I still feel a little struggle is there. And, you know, the way I have been brought up completely, it was always non-vegetarian. So it's very difficult right now to go back home and say, okay, I'm vegetarian. By the way, that's the second time after Big Boss, I have also turned vegetarian. And I
So
went back to
because you were a
Poland.
vegetarian?
Yeah, after Big Boss, because we hardly
Okay.
got meat that time.
Yeah,
So, and whoever
absolutely.
prepared the meat, it was so spicy that time for me that I really couldn't eat that. So I somehow turned vegetarian. And my dad was so angry with me because, you know, he couldn't feed me. You know, if parents don't want, they want to feed you your favorite food, which you always since childhood have eaten. And now suddenly you don't have it. So, you know, they get just upset. Whatever, that's a different story. But coming back to the real story, your body can do it and your body will direct you what you want to do. And now I'm doing yoga and meditation again very regularly as the lockdown is there. So I'm, you know, just simply yoga mat, free weights exercises, a little yoga, and I have a Swiss ball as well. So, you know, there's so much varieties I can do. And I'm doing it and I love it because it gives me so much of peace, so much of clarity of mind as well. So there are endless benefits to holistic lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, which you will get. You just need to give your body a chance.
So, what are your tips for people during quarantine? Like, what should they eat? What should they avoid? And how should they go about with eating healthy? Especially now, because you don't have a lot of things to purchase outside. Like, there are times we get a lot of things. There are times we are short of stuff. So, what are the small tips that you can give our viewers for eating healthy during quarantine?
I think firstly, I know even Zomato is available, but we should just avoid eating from outside because it's really not safe. That's firstly. Secondly, I think anything freshly cooked from home. You know, घर का खाना सबसे basic diet है. I always say, and even I cook myself. I don't have my stuff, but I cook myself, and it doesn't matter if you're eating idli or paratha. Until and unless you're doing it, preparing it freshly from home, and just having it, it gives you a very nourishing effect to your body rather than having a warmed up food. Especially, you know, you have so much of plenty of time. So if you're eating, eat healthy, have whatever green vegetables. Even if you're not having meat, you're vegetarian, nothing like it. Beautiful green veggies you are getting available everywhere. Even sometimes we are going outside, right? So veggies and fruits has never been a problem even during lockdown. So experiment. Go on YouTube, find new recipes, have fun with the food, cook again, love it. We are all foodies, we all want to eat. So I'm not saying starve. Again, keep eating to keep losing. And I'm thinking, in fact, not only that will help you to increase and make your immunity system more stronger, but also you will automatically lose inches, not necessarily the kgs, but inches, and you will feel so much better because nutritious food is going inside your stomach every single day. But don't overeat. I'm saying, you know, this is the amount, this is how big your stomach is. If you clap your
Okay.
hands together, so this is once you open it and put like visualize it that you will put that food on the plate. So this is the amount of food, breakfast, lunch, dinner you are supposed to have. Anything
Oh,
more than
wow.
that, it's already overeating. So that's a simple, you know, method rather than counting calories because you always can run and check, oh, how much rice, how much
Yeah,
roti
because
has the calories.
counting calories sometimes just makes you quite annoyed because you feel like, hey, it may be such a small portion, but the calories are like way too much because it's not the right thing.
Right.
So dividing all of that just becomes difficult. But this is a great idea, like, just this much
Yeah.
of the.
This is your stomach. This is your stomach. So in case right now, do a test. In case you eat today this much only for your lunch, or lunch is too late, for your dinner, let's say, and then you will still feel hungry, means you have been overeating for the longest time, means your stomach is still yet satisfied, right?
Right.
So it's
And
a great
21 days habit is going to help them change this habit, right? Like you just said that okay, it's
Exactly.
21 days, so maybe they can practice
Yeah.
this for 21 days for all their meals, and they'll see the
Yeah.
difference.
Right. And right now, also greatest tip, eat regularly. Don't skip your meal or don't be too lazy. बाद में खाऊंगा, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे. So eat regularly. Now you have plenty of time just to concentrate on yourself and your well-being. Embrace that, do that, because tomorrow again you will be back into hectic schedule. But if you develop certain habits right now during the lockdown, life will become so much more simple afterwards.
So, Claudia, like you're saying, eat regularly, eat at regular intervals and all of it. So, usually, how much time gap would you suggest in general that one should follow? Like, what regular interval should be? A span of 2 hours, 3 hours? Like, ideally, what it should be?
You see, I am saying the three main meals you should not skip: breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Okay.
Keep that definitely in mind. In case you want to lose weight, then the fillers within the in between the meals should be like fruits, should be like nuts or raw
Okay.
veggies, salad. That's it, because you want to lose weight. So you don't want to fill up your stomach with a very heavy kind of calories. If you are saying, okay, I just want to maintain my weight, then also you count it accordingly, like how active are you during the day. You see, nowadays it's lockdown, so we mostly are
Yeah.
sitting at home. We are sitting, we are not doing much, so you don't need to eat so much as you used to once you are very active and running throughout the day. So in for example, if I have been working out for 1 or 2 hours, I tend to be a little more hungry, so I
Yeah,
eat
because
a
you
little bit
burnt it.
more. Exactly. So you burn the calories. So you don't always be so strict. Just sometimes listen to your body because it will tell you. So once after this 21 days, your stomach will shrink to the normal size, etc., etc., and you will start regulating all the system. Then start listening to your body, because if you have been more active, you are fine to eat a little more food because it's normal. Otherwise, if you tend to lose weight, have this three more meals, this
Hmm.
quantity, and in the intervals you can have fruits and veggies. That's it.
So, Claudia, there's somebody asking us, which is your favorite vegetable?
My favorite vegetable, oh my god, only one? I have so many nowadays.
Okay, so
I
we want to know all. Which are your favorite vegetables? Let's change the question.
Okay, so you will be very surprised, but I like Kerala. I think it's
I love
awesome.
Karela too. I know. So
You
when people
do?
say that, are you sure it's like this? I'm like, no. The way you prepare it, you can really like Karela.
Exactly. It's fun. Sometimes, you do the filling inside, and I put it in my oven and kind of bake it with roti and dal. Yum. Otherwise, I like beetroot and I make beetroot soup. That's something I got a Polish recipe, a beetroot soup. That's why I love beetroot. Otherwise, okay, today I had bindi and aloo, and I
Can
cooked
you
it myself.
share
So
your beetroot recipe with our viewers if you're good with it? Because I'm sure they would love to make the Polish beetroot. Like I'm excited to cook that recipe. So if
you
you
do?
think,
Sure.
yeah.
It's so easy. It's so easy. So what you do is just peel the beetroot, couple of them. Like for example, if I just want one bowl of this thing of the soup, so I will just have 1 2 pieces of beetroot, shell it, peel
Okay.
it, cut it a little kind of pieces, and cook it for even 1 hour. So it's really gets soft. And put garlic pieces over there, like 3 4 of them, and put a little kind of peppercorn. You can put, of course, salt and bay leaves.
Okay.
One. That's it, and let it cook for 1 hour. After that, you just remove the the beetroot, put it into a mixie, and mix it. Then of course you have to, like, kind of how do you call it, you have to remove the pepper and all the stuff
Huh.
from
So
the
then
from the
we
water.
strain it.
You strain it again,
Yeah.
so the water, rest of the water, you strain it, and whatever is left, mix it together with the beetroot which you mixed it, and
Okay.
then cook it a little bit, spice it as per your thing, and this is it. You can put a
Wow,
little
it's so
cream
simple.
on the top just in case you like it. Otherwise, it's that easy and that simple, and I love it. And it's great for hemoglobin. Your hemoglobin will just have like a little party inside your blood.
So if you want the pink cheeks like Claudia, this is what you have to do. Follow the beetroot recipe, which is so simple to do, and beetroot is
Yeah.
easily available. I'm gonna try this
Yeah.
recipe really soon, Claudia, because it sounds so simple and it'll just add a variety to the quarantine dishes.
Just come to sieving. I'll feed you.
Done. I'm looking forward for a healthy meal with you, which is followed by beetroot soup and then followed by the karela, the grilled karela. Like that sounds so
Yeah.
exciting,
I even
especially
bake
because I
my
love.
own bread.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I do that. I really bake my own bread and I put like pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and a little sesame seeds. I do that
Wow.
and it's lovely and I love it. It's so healthy and nutritious.
So I
And I
found
use
a
multigrain atta.
healthy friend in my wing where I'm gonna go post quarantine and have some healthy meals and we're
Yeah.
gonna have a lot to chat, much more than what we're chatting right now. So yes, I'm all excited for
Ab-
post quarantine now.
Oh my God. I can't wait to have some human beings in my apartment because I'm staying all by myself, so I get bored sometimes.
I can totally understand that feeling, how it feels, and like even in Big Boss, at least you had, like you said, people around. This is like completely just you by yourself. So yeah,
But you know
it's
what? Insta Live is really a cool tool to use during the quarantine
to connect
and
with people.
lockdown. Yeah, you can connect to people. You have some fun. You have a nice chat, interesting topics, interesting conversations. So hey, it's
So, which
helpful.
is your favorite fruit? Favorite fruits?
Right now, mango. Oh my God, mango. Yeah, right now it's seasonal fruits. Otherwise, I love strawberry. And now watermelon is also something very refreshing because it's hot summer.
Yeah, it's
So if you
summer.
have watermelon, it's really like hydrates you as well, and it's so nice and sweet.
So, have you been making
And yeah,
something with the
mangoes are not
mangoes now that the fruits?
okay. Just between you and
Are you
me, I have it
making?
with my ice cream.
Okay, so listen, I know people, you might be thinking that we're talking about eating healthy, but a little dessert on and off, Claudia, it's good, right? To keep our sugar levels in
Of
take. If it's
course.
little,
As I am saying, we are all humans and we love food. And if you are all together, if you are exercising, you're sleeping properly, and you're eating healthy, a little ice cream or a little laddu kabi kabi, it doesn't going to destroy anything, right? You are allowed to have it. You are just human being. So you should enjoy. You should enjoy what you eat. Even if I'm cooking a little healthy, doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying my food. I will not force myself to eat something which I hate to eat. I can't even visualize myself doing it to me. Why will I do it to my body?
yeah, it's
No.
like torturing yourself.
Right. So in diet, it's not about torturing yourself. It's about changing your recipes in such a way that you still will enjoy it, but yet it will be healthy enough to, boost your entire immune and help you to lose weight if this is your wish, or just help you to be more healthy because that's what we all want, right? So tomorrow we don't need to run away and hide from a virus because our body will be ready, strong enough to come on, come coronavirus, I'll get you on.
Absolutely. So, Claudia, tell us, how did yoga happen? Like, and then you started enjoying yoga, you've been practicing yoga even now. So, how was it
Right.
like your first experience that you got into yoga? And yes, Thakur Anup Singh, I totally agree with you. She's giving us some meaningful input, and it's just going to make our quarantine more healthy.
Thank
So,
you.
tell us
So,
all about yoga.
yoga, I think Tanas from Big Boss itself, she used to practice yoga, and she taught me. This was my first connection with yoga, and I found it really, great. I found it good for the body because it stretches you and it gives you that peace of mind because the breathing exercise is also there. So afterwards, I also joined Sadhguru's Surya Kriya. That's what he's
Okay.
teaching, which is 21 poses with the complete breathing exercise proper breathing process. So this is something I am practicing even till today, and this is something which actually helped me to become vegetarian for certain amount of period or certain amount of time.
Okay.
So yeah, my yoga ever since I'm in India, I think yoga has been always a part of my life, and I found it very fascinating how my body responds to it. And I think more than that, it just gives me peace of mind because of the breathing techniques which comes within yoga,
With the
which no other
asanas, yeah.
exercise exactly, which no other exercise is really giving you the entire package. Of course, while picking up weights and all the stuff, you also breathing in, breathing out, but it doesn't give you that kind of even spiritual and calmness. I think what yoga really does to you. That's why it has been always a very important part of my life, and I have never left that. Sometimes in between, I'm not regular because I choose to swim or I choose to do Pilates for some little while, because you have to keep changing and
Change.
keep choosing something else. Sometimes you feel like Zumba and you just do Zumba for half a year, whatever. As long as you move, fair enough, right? So,
Absolutely.
but if yoga will not fascinate me while being in India, then where will I else get fascinated about it?
Totally. I myself practice yoga a lot, and I strongly believe Surya Namaskar is something that enhances our flexibility, and also it helped me a lot during my weight reduction. So I totally understand the connection. Once you're connected with yoga, it just makes you your own. You don't feel like
Right.
leaving it. You may not practice it daily, but you do have your connection on and off with the pranayams and the
Exactly.
asanas. So
Right. That's
that's
exactly what I'm
always
talking
there.
about.
So you've done all forms of workout, like you just mentioned. There's sometimes you're doing Zumba, there's sometimes you're doing weight training, there's sometimes you're going up and down the stairs because a workout is required, and it's all about changing your routine so that one doesn't get bored. So,
Right.
what form do you enjoy the most when it comes to workout?
I want to like to choose only one. As I'm saying, I'm a person who, I need my changes. I get bored with one routine. That's why even my trainer, he knows about it. So even if you are going to gym, he makes sure every session has some new elements towards it. Because even diet or even exercise has to be fun, has to be entertaining. As I'm saying, we can't really, otherwise you will not be able to build up the routine because you will be forcing yourself, and that's
Self.
never go together with something being regular. It will be just a very temporary thing. So I like free body weight exercises, and because there are thousands of them and there is so many varieties of it, that's why yoga is also a part of it. But ever since I was a child, I used to do horse riding. When I
Oh
was still
wow.
living in Poland, I was doing horse riding very regularly. And then I remember when I came to Mumbai, I was still going to Mahalakshmi race course to do that because a couple of friends of mine have a few horses over there because they are playing polo and all, whatever. So this is something. Swimming has been always a part of my life. I remember when I was I don't know 5 6 years old. My dad, we had a small lake next to our house, and my dad taught me how to swim over there. So ever
Oh
since
wow.
I knew how to swim, and when I see water, I'm like, yeah, go for it. So, and dancing, of course, I do plenty of events. Events has been always a part of my life ever since I was in Big Boss. Because post that, I have been regularly traveling all the time from city to city, doing event, doing my dance performance. So, dancing has been always a part of my life as well. So I love to do that also. So there are so many things I love to
So
do.
from
I don't
all
want to
the
compromise on
dances
any.
you've done, because you've done some really amazing songs, which is your favorite
Right.
one? I know it's very difficult to choose one or two because you've done some amazing numbers, but if you still had to zero down on one or two of them, which one would it be?
Okay, good you give me two. So of course Balma was like a dream come true for me because Balma with Akshay Kumar in the movie Kilari 786. It was a really a great
Yeah, it was
hit,
a rage,
and
that song. Even today,
right, right.
when you play it, you have everyone dancing on the floor when it
I
comes to
know.
Balma.
Even today, sometimes fans tag me if they are listening to a radio and suddenly Balma comes. So I still get those calls. So I really, I am like grateful. I got the opportunity to be a part of this song. So this is definitely a very, very special one in my life. And the second one, I think, was Patne Wali Ho from the movie Desi Kata. I tell you why, because they completely changed my look. They made a shade darker of my skin. They made me try to make me look that mostly like, little from the village side. So even the costume was completely different. So many people couldn't even recognize me much that I have really
Ah,
done that song. So that was something very experimenting for an actor. It is like always, okay, wow, I get to try something new, new look, new thing, and how will I look like this? So this was a great experiment, and I love the song also. It has a very different flavor and the typical village gundas, because it was
completely
underworld
different
kind of.
from Balma because Balma was
Exactly.
completely glamorous
Very
and in the
modern.
bar and all of that, and that is like
Yes,
completely like poles apart, both of them are.
exactly. So yeah. So both of them were very fantastic experience for me and has been always great memory.
And you were mentioning swimming that you were 5, 6 years old when your dad put you in the lake and all. And right now in summers,
Right.
I think everyone is missing going to the pools because that's something everyone looks forward for. Like I'm missing going down to the pool, and every time I see an empty pool, I'm like, oh shit, I was looking forward for summers
Oh,
this time. So,
exactly.
aren't you missing the pool and the cold water
I
right now for
do.
summers?
Shweta, shall we break the rule and, go outside and have a dip? How about
No,
we
no,
meet
no, no.
outside?
We shall just dance on Balma for now, but let's not break the rule in this quarantine. We shall
Yes,
enjoy
guys,
the
listen
pool
to
host.
Shweta. Good,
Everyone,
good. Yeah.
after the chat, play Balma and dance to it and do Zumba
And
on
that,
it, but no going out of the house.
exactly. Till lockdown is over, Balma is your
Yeah.
exercise. Afterwards, swimming pool.
After that, we shall have a live chat from the pool area.
Oh my God, that will be a hit.
That's something we're going to do soon, guys. We are going to come with a second chat once the quarantine is over and our pool is filled with amazing water and we can go, oh shit, I'm already missing the whole idea of getting out of the house. So before I get more senti on the whole idea कि मुझे घर के बाहर जाना है, which we cannot do right now, let's get back to the lockdown and let's so tell me, now is the time when we are actually resting, our body is getting the rest, and though we all are complaining that it's been 2 months, but even generally rest is an important part. That's what your book talks about.
Absolutely.
So how's it going? Like, Zoransh, I know it's bad for us, but I'm sure it's bad for you too. I know Sydney has just started, but you still can't go out and jump in the pool, so equally it is bad.
I think everyone is dealing with the same cravings.
Yes.
But yeah, coming back to sleep, I think 7 to 8 hours sleep is really much something what our body is requiring. And you tend to be very cranky if you don't sleep properly. You must have realized it on yourself. And sometimes during lockdown, I had moments which I really panic. Not maybe panic, but I felt very low because, for so many weeks I'm all by myself. Again, I'm repeating the same thing. But yeah, you tend to be low a little bit. So because of that, I couldn't get sleep also. And I was so upset about that also. Why can't I get sleep? Because I always got very peaceful sleep. And so you could understand from this example that how stress and a little being uncomfortable or your brain is overthinking something affects your sleeps. So hence you have to really control your emotions, your stress. So this is a very important part if you want to keep your rest under control and if you will be able to even get sleep, peaceful sleep. Because sometimes you sleep and you still wake up kind of a little, still you feel tired even after 8 hours of sleep because your brain is not able to shut, right? And is not able to get rest because you have been stressed or you're overthinking about something. So for that reason, in some moments like that, breathing exercise again sometimes before going to sleep, if your sleep pattern is not regular, so, breathing exercises before going to sleep or a little meditation is really going to calm you down and help you to get a quality sleep, which is very much necessary. So, you should never compromise on that. Otherwise, the cravings also happens. If you wake up
Absolutely.
very moody, you feel like, no, you need some sugar, you need some cravings, and then you are moody, and then you keep
Yeah, you
doing
look
so
out
many
for
things.
comfort food, and then in the at the name of the comfort food, you'll end up eating so many things which later you feel guilty about, and then you're like, okay, you know, I've
Right.
overdone it, and the process just goes on. There is no stopping
Right,
it.
right. So it's upsetting. So it's as you can see, it's the entire one circle. If you are not exercise, you will have extra energy unutilized, and you will be very restless. If you are not eating properly, again, your entire system will go haywire. If you are not sleeping properly, you will again go back to cravings. It's all systems. So that's why keep eating, keep losing is also a holistic strategy to help you to put the entire life and the entire structure together, all the three components: healthy eating, exercise, and sleep. So it's very important that you keep all three parts under control.
Three rules by Claudia: eat healthy, sleep well, and exercise well. Do whatever forms you like, but just do it.
Yeah,
The whole idea is to enjoy every process, right? Like whatever you do.
exactly. Yeah, it should not be a torture, because it should be your lifestyle, and your lifestyle is forever. So forever you can't be tortured. So hence it has to be something you enjoy automatically.
So,
Otherwise,
Claudia,
it's not gonna happen.
like you said, that the best thing is that, at times you tend to, like, if you feel like eating ice cream, you eat a little. And if you feel like eating junk, you eat a little. So, what's your favorite comfort food?
Right now during lockdown, I will say peanut chicky. I really love it because it's the only thing which is really available. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I used
actually,
to
that and
with
Mava
my
cake is something
yeah,
that is
because
easily
with
available.
because with my coffee, afternoon coffee, I always used to have a dark chocolate, one piece of dark chocolate, and that was my routine because I liked it and I needed it, and one piece, not a problem at all. But I'm right now not getting Lind and Swiss and all those things which I'm like the chocolates which I'm used to it. So hence I found peanut chicky something which is very tempting for me at this point of time, and is also available, and I'm having 1 2 pieces with my coffee afternoon, and I feel happy about it, and it's jaggery, it's peanut,
Yeah.
so it's okay. We don't need to feel guilty about it. We need a little bit something um, from not the very healthy kind of food, but yet it should be there,
A little comforting.
a little
So,
comforting, or
by
kabhi
current
yeah.
time, हर कोई dalgona coffee try कर रहा है, बना रहा है. Have you also tried the coffee, or you're sticking to your normal coffee?
I love my black coffee, and sometimes I put a little bit of milk. Otherwise, black coffee is something I'm very possessive about. I wouldn't
Okay,
like
I'm
it
gonna
any
come
other
because
way.
I love coffee. I'm a caffeine addict. You give me coffee morning, evening, night. I can have coffee all the time. I'm literally a coffee addict. So we have one more thing to bond on: a chat over coffee,
Yeah.
black
Hey,
coffee.
come. Black coffee. Yeah, I really like black coffee. Otherwise, I like the filter coffee, the South Indian filter coffee. Sometimes, if I'm out in the South Indian restaurant, I will definitely have South
Oh,
Indian
so
coffee.
I can make for you the Malayali coffee, and I have those cups and the this also because my dad is
Really?
a Malayali and he taught us how to beat and make exactly the filter coffee at home.
What are you saying? Now I'm craving.
So when I come, you give me the black coffee. When you come, I shall make for you the filter coffee.
We have a date, girl.
So, for a lot of people, coffee is really the way they wake up. Like they need a cup of coffee when they wake up. It comforts them. The aroma of coffee just uplifts their mood. Is it the same with you? Like you need your espresso shot to start your day?
No, not at all. And I would not like to create such habit, honestly speaking. And I always advise people, don't wake up on coffee or tea or chai. Many people do that. Chai and biscuits, this is the first thing they have. I will say rather have fruits. That also will give you the kickstart because it has fructose, which automatically your body will react to. But I have just 2 cups of coffee. One is post breakfast and one is afternoon around 4 5 o'clock type. and this is it. And I strictly follow the rule because, you know, it is something you can get addicted very soon to.
Absolutely.
And whenever you go for a meetings or any which way, everyone will ask you chai, coffee, and it's better to say no because you can overdo it very quickly, and it's not really that in huge amounts. It's not good for you. So I think after breakfast, it's something which you should start coffee or tea.
After
Um,
you filled your stomach a little.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You're such a good student. So, but don't wake up on that. I don't think so because you know it will also cause you acidity after a certain point of time. So that's also not great, and it's not a good habit to have.
Now since you spoke about acidity and the heat is so much, the summers are really like
Right.
getting into us, the rains have been avoiding us for a while now. What are the foods that help to balance the acidic levels? Like, like how watermelon is, what other foods or fruits help in balancing acidic levels?
You see, always have, firstly, acidity, you know, you will get once you're eating too much of spicy food. So you should reduce your spices. Or in case you're acidic, so definitely don't wake up on coffee or tea. Or if you're acidic, don't use so much of oil or fried food because that are foods which will aggravate. Otherwise, you will never get acidic to, you know, after having fruits, after having something like salad and soup, after having something which is very healthy. Acidity will not be created. In fact, I was
Absolutely.
just speaking to a friend of mine in the morning, and he has been always acidic. Like, you know, I used to always keep some acidic kind of medicine at my home because some of my friends, something on the other will keep and they will feel like, you know, oh my God, acidity is calm, this, that, help me. And right now, because of lockdown, and they are eating only ghar ka khana, simple khana,
So they
vanished. They forgot that they ever had acidity. So, you know, this
so
is the secret to get rid of your acidity.
So keep eating,
Healthy
keep
eating.
losing is the secret, and you will get the secret on Kindle version right now on Amazon. So हमने आपको secret दे दिया,
Right.
आपको सिर्फ जाके purchase करना है, and then review the
बस
book
इतना
too.
आसान.
इतनी सिंपल चीज हमने आपको सीक्रेट 1 घंटे में दे दी. सोचो क्या कर रहे हो आप? जाओ ऑनलाइन खरीदो बुक.
Hi. Thank you.
So Claudia, before we sign out, since Insta will force us कि आपका time हो चुका है. Hi Prachi. Um, and before we sign out, I'm going to ask you some very quick questions. Not that I'm not questioning you already, but I'm going to ask you some quick rapid fire kind of questions that have been coming
Okay.
up, which are not connected to eating and losing, but people just want to know. So if there is a dream actor you still not work with and you want to work with.
Um, can I choose two?
Okay, two.
Okay, so one will be Ranbir Kapoor because I admire the way he prepare himself and you know to get into a character like he did with Sanju, like he does with every role. You can see there are very different method and techniques he's using. So Ranveer Singh and Amir Khan, all three of them are very versatile from this perspective, and they always bring a surprise element. So I would love to work with them and learn from them because there is still so much to learn. So these are the three actors which I really admire.
If you had to give a diet to somebody and teach about nutrition, which actor would it be?
I think all of them, because you know, though everyone is healthy, then to have a conversation about diet, it's always great to have with everyone because there is always something to learn. Even sometimes I learn so many new things talking to people, or sometimes I'm researching about new articles, new statistics, new research has been done, and you learn something new all the time. So I think, you know, and all the actors are having have tried also, they have so much of experience. You know, as an actor you have to always keep fit, and you have to try so many new different diets, and you have to follow so many new things. Sometimes you have to get bulky, sometimes you have to get thin, sometimes you have to look certain way. So you know, with diet helps you to do any kind of magic with your body as well. So whoever will need it, I'm game for it.
Um, A song that you would like to be a part of, some old song or an old classic that you think if this song was a remake was happening of this song, since right now we're in the trend where remakes are happening. So which song would it be?
Oh my God. I think Kala Chashma or Fevicol. These were like, I was still on all my events. I have been performing for at least 1, 2 years on those songs. They never went out. I swear, that was quite like really
Yeah,
good.
Fevicol is even my favorite song. Every time it plays, I'm like, Fevicol, same. So
You
yeah,
see, you
that
still remember this?
automatically has that, yeah, that hook step is just like glued, like
It's
Fevicol.
there. Exactly. And Kala Chashma, still some people will get the request, no, no, Kala Chashma hona hi chahiye medley mein. I said Kala Chashma, it was so many years back, but no, people still love it. So these are songs which are stuck inside your mind, and really they you can't get ever bored with it. So is Balma also. So
Balma is
I'm
definitely like
still,
every
yeah,
time
yeah,
that song plays, you can see people do the hook step, and it's been so
right,
many years, but it's still as fresh. So that's why I didn't even count it in the
exactly.
remake because it's still there. So how can a remake
It's
happen?
still there. I know.
So, okay, the next question is if you had to plan a perfect meal date, a nutritionist meal date, what would the meal be like from breakfast, lunch to dinner? Like, what would you
You
feel?
see, if I will plan it for myself or I have
Yeah.
to plan it for other people. For
First
myself,
question is for yourself.
oh my God. So, okay, I will wake up and I will have probably a little bit of fruits. Or generally, let's say lockdown is over. Let's be a little more optimistic and
Yes.
positive. So, I will wake up. I'll have first nuts, almonds, cashew nuts, and raisin. I'll have a little small portion and then I will start my exercise. I go to the gym for 1 hour. I'll finish that, then shower everything, and then I'll have my breakfast. And for breakfast, I have either eggs with my baked bread. Otherwise, I'll have methi ka paratha, which is my favorite. Otherwise, I can have idli and sambar. So my breakfast is very much Indianized, to be honest. And then my fruits time, of course, the fillers are all the time there. And then for lunch is different. Right now, if I'm cooking myself, so sometimes it is Indian dal roti sabzi, sometimes it is I cook pasta with a little chicken or something. Sometimes I will just cook something Thai. Depends what I feel like having at this particular day, I will have it. But of course, I'll cook it at home. I'll make sure it is healthy. I'll make sure I'm not overdoing with, too much of spicy, too much of oil. And honestly, I have never ever fried anything in my house. So this is one
Wow.
thing which I don't even enjoy.
Wow, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah, I've never fried anything at my house. So it has been always a pan kind of little, and I have, this brush. So I don't put oil, I
Uh-huh.
put a little bit and then brush it all over the pan. So it's just the minimum oil which is required. But hey, on my paratha, I always have ghee, a little bit. Why
He's
not?
healthy,
I have
right?
just, yeah, it's fine a little bit. Don't drink it like Bhag Milka Bhag did in this one scene that, two daba it just have, but then have it a little bit with your paratha, no problem at all. And then for dinner, you see, for dinner, if I'm not that kind of hungry, I will have either salad, any kind of salad with broccoli, with eggs, with a little dressing, otherwise tuna salad, anything. Otherwise, I'll have soup. Or in case I'm more hungry, then I'll have something more heavier. But I really listen to my body and then decide at this
What is
particular
the
moment. Yeah, because this is something I'm one with my body. This is my best buddy, we are just talking all the time.
That's the best thing to do. So you know exactly how much is required and how much is not. So there's no overindulging, but at the same time there is no
Exactly.
starving.
Right, right. Of course. That's important.
So before we sign out, your favorite German movie?
Oh my God. Okay, so Munich. The name is Munich. It is very famous, and I think many people in India surprise me because they have seen it already. So that's a movie which makes an impact. If you are keen to watch such movies, go for it.
Munich. Favorite German
Munich,
TV
yeah.
series?
Oh my God, I am out of Germany since 10 years now. I'm 10 years in India.
Yeah, we
So
know
I
that,
am
but
so out of TV over there. I don't even know what is running. I have no idea.
there was
Sorry.
this German movie that I had seen in July, and that's been like stuck with me since then. And I had seen it on DVD. It's not available on Netflix and all, but I think I'm gonna go and watch this Munich. So yeah,
Yeah, you
that is
can.
it.
It's very famous one. Yeah.
Okay. Any song that you can sing for our viewers, because there are a couple of them who've been coming constantly and being like, if you could sing two lines for us because they're loving your voice when you're talking.
Let me save you before people will unfollow you because of my singing.
It's okay, you're gonna sign out in 5 minutes, so I kept that singing for the
I
last.
really, I can't sing. Even Balma, we are lip singing. We don't really sing. There are so many great singers. I don't want to, spoil their songs with my voice.
So
So I
sorry,
will
people.
really,
I did put in your request, but she's not singing, so you can DM her and harrow her to specially sing for us next time.
oh
So,
my God.
any last message that you want to give our viewers before we sign?
I would just like to say, as you beautifully made the entire session around healthy eating, healthy food, and finally not having any excuses and utilizing the time to the fullest during lockdown. So I would really say, give yourself a chance, give a body the love it requires, and just do your best, whatever you can. Just try to listen to your body, do whatever your body deserves, be a little more healthy, at least improve 10%. And that will be something, a beautiful goal to take from the lockdown. I think if everyone would manage 10% to exercise more, 10% eat healthy, the 10% could just do wonders and you will get so many benefits out of that. So, yeah, that would be the last definitely message I would like to give to all of you who joined our session today.
Thank you, Claudia, for a lovely time, for all the insights, for the beetroot recipe, for the amazing insight from your book that has motivated us to buy the book and follow a
Thank
healthy
you.
lifestyle. And we're going to have many more live sessions with you because there's a lot more that we want to learn. Maybe one by the poolside, one over a coffee. So, thank you
Yes.
for joining us live.
Thanks, Shweta. It was so much fun session. Thanks for having me. And thank you everyone who joined us and who commented so many beautiful things. Thanks a lot. Bye
See
bye.
you. Happy quarantine.
Yes, same to you.